Good day, everyone. Welcome to Value Added Digital Service. I am by name Adebayo Oluwaseun. I'll be the one taking you on this lesson. So, still under Facebook and Instagram ads. So, I want to briefly do you this service, adding this value because it's actually out of the Facebook advert. But you need to understand this in order for you to be able to run a successful advert. So, this is content creation. So I will briefly just go over it so that you have a proper understanding so that you can get the best in your Facebook advert. So the first thing I'll be talking about is do not create any content or any advert until you answer these three questions. Number one, create content that sell. It's not randomly posting about any or every idea that comes to your head. It's a lot of you just type things and send it. At the end of the day, you just waste money on adverts. You have to got a strategy to be about it. You have to be strategic. There are steps you need to take right before you start creating your content until you publish, promote, or make sales with it. So our focus today is to be on what you need to do before creating your Facebook advert, before creating your content. And it entails asking these three questions. And what are the questions? Number one, what does your audience need at this particular moment? You see, sometimes the reason why a lot of people create adverts and at the end of the day there is no result is the audience aspect. They place adverts to the public without even asking themselves, what does my audience need at this particular moment, at this particular point? Just like a doctor will not prescribe any drugs until the patient is diagnosed and the ailment is known. You should not create any advert or content until you find out your audience condition. People are not interested in your content, in your business, in your company or in what you really want to sell. Their major goal is their needs. When they see your advert, the first thing that will come to their mind, will this advert meet my needs? As soon as it's not meeting their needs, they will skip over it and move to something else. So when your advert is able to meet their needs, they will surely opt in and your advert will convert. Another point there is the content you create will be a solution to their problems and a cure to their ailments. You must provide value. If your content are not meeting their needs, being a solution to their problems or a cure to their ailments, you discover that you just run advert and nothing will happen. I could remember some times ago when I was still experimenting on some of these adverts. I'll post this, at the end of the day, nothing will happen. But there is this particular product, an health product. So I just, okay, let me decide, since I have this product with me, let me test run it on Facebook. With $2, I test run it. I was amazed with the result I got. A lot of people were coming in and they were demanding and they were making orders. And they were making orders. Why? Because the product I advertised to them was actually meeting a need, a solution to their problem, and a cure to their ailment. A lot of them, and I've made a lot of money on that product. So your product or your content must be a solution to their problems or a cure to their ailment. How do you find out what your audience needs? How? You just sit down in your room and just be thinking, okay, I think people will like this. I think people will like this. You make your research. You do a lot of research. And the first thing is what? You can do a survey on Facebook. All those Facebook groups, you see a lot of things. Just look at the comment section. Look at the way people are commenting about it. Then you know maybe this product will sell. There are some products that are meant for women. You see some groups that, some Facebook group, groups that contains majorly women. Just post that thing there and see the reaction of people, and see maybe people will react to it. And if it is a product that we sell, you see a lot of people commenting, desiring to have your product. So ask your audience about what they need and the challenges they have been facing as they meet that need. You can also research the questions your audience have been asking or the challenges they've been talking about. That's why I said go online, look at Facebook session, group session, look at what people are talking about always. It's as if a current, a challenge, a prevailing challenge or challenges that people are talking about always. Those are the areas you need to hit with your advert. Facebook Group Search is a powerful tool to use for your research. There is a product, I saw it, okay, I thought, okay, this product will sell very well. I bought those products from China and brought it to Nigeria. After I run the advert, I was amazed that I was unable to sell that product. It's not that maybe the product is not good, but the product is not actually meeting the needs of the people. It's not. So I'm unable to sell the product. But another product, very cheap, I bought it very cheap, advertised it online, and a lot of people were requesting for it. Why? Because that product is meeting their needs. So number one thing, question you need to answer is, what does my audience needs at that particular moment? Like the present situation in which we are now, there are a lot of people looking for medical equipment to keep themselves safe at this corona period. So just imagine there is scarce commodity of protective equipment. Now you having that protective equipment with little advert, with little talking, people are in need of it. A lot of people are there because they don't have this equipment. You say you make a lot of money from it. Why? Because you actually meeting that urgent need. So that's it. So you need to know what your audience needs at that particular moment. Don't just put things online that won't sell. So move to the next point. What type of content can I create to meet this need? After getting what your audience needs, another thing you need to consider is what type of content. You may have the right product, but you may not present it the right way. So this aspect is very, very important in your Facebook advert. The content, it matters. What are you telling people? What are you presenting before your audience? It may come in form of video, audio, text, infographics, and the likes. So in your Facebook advert, you may decide to test which video will work best for you. Is it infographics? So the content you are presenting to your audience matter. There are some videos that will attract sales, that will make people to buy from you. There are some images or flyers that are so catchy that will make people to buy from you, and there are some that won't make people buy from you. There are some infographics and the likes. So the topic you want to create content will determine the form to be used. So the content to be used and the format to be used. If you follow our video tutorial, all those applications that we use to design infographics and flyers, logo, you see, if you use those methods to design it, it will give you the right format that you can use for Facebook adverts. You will see, you discover that there are some videos, there are some content, if you use it to run Facebook adverts, your ads won't convert. So you need to use the right format so that you get the right result. It's very, very important. You can also ask your audience for the best format that is suitable for them. That's depending on what you are doing. And you can test content. You can test video format. You can test pictures, the one that will give you the right results. You can design like 5, 4, 6 um, videos, flyers, advert flyers, marketing flyers, and then test run it. There's a way you can do it on Facebook that you test run like 4, 5 or multiple pictures. Then when you test run it, you'll be able to monitor which one is performing better. So the one that is performing better, you can now stick to it to use to run your advert effectively. So it's very, very important. The best audio, the best text, etc. Then coming to the last point, how can I create the content that will help me achieve my business goal? It is very important you create the right content that will sell. It's very, very important. And mind you, your content must present your customer the needs, the solution you have to their problem. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. As a matter of fact, no customer, no one is interested in your company. The major thing they're interested in, how will your product or how will your business solve my problem? They are more concerned about themselves. So it must be short but be precise to the point. You must be able to tell them this and this is what I want to solve. Let's say for instance now, I want to promote a product that deals with hypertension or coronavirus. What do you expect me to put? Should I write long story? No. I mean just to finally the cure for coronavirus. That may just be the message. Okay, there's a cure for coronavirus. People may be eager. They may be curious. Let me see the cure. I don't want to die. That's just it. You hit straight to the nail to your target and make it so short but explicit. The content you create will give your process hints about the product and build up their desire for it. That's it. You must get their attention with your content. You must get their attention. Not too much story. You must get their attention. There is a way you can create something. Okay, you see a lot of advert online, they say free, but they actually say it's not free. But they will use that free something to get their attention. So I am not an advocate of saying something that are untrue, but there is still a way you can make your advert or your content so attractive that people will want to go for your product or your business or your digital product. So anytime you come up with a content like that, make sure you find out if it will help you achieve your goal. It's very important. If not, try the idea. So I'll be stopping from here before we now continue on our Facebook advert. So if you are listening to or watching this video, it means you've actually bought my course and I still have more value to give to you, and I believe you'll be able to get one or two values from my presentation. So if you want more of this, I still have some courses that is still in the pipeline. So you can make order for a new course. So I'll be stopping here for now. So I'll meet you in the mentorship group. If you have any question or query, you can send it to me in the mentorship group. I will answer and others will benefit. Thank you and God bless.